Yo, what's going on, my profits? Your boy Callie here with another tutorial. Kind of a part two to the previous video on how to use market cap. I got a lot of questions asking how do you differentiate between a good coin and a bad coin. So I'm gonna just kind of break into it a little. Um, if you guys haven't checked out the website, check out the website. If you're wondering how to start or what exchanges to use, we have some exchanges up here, some wallets, stuff. I'm trying to add more and more, guys. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. If you're not part of the mastermind group, go ahead and check it out. Go to the shop. You can check out directly from here. If you want to pay with crypto, hit us up on IG, Profit Chasers. Um, let's go ahead and jump into the market cap as always. Let's see where we're at. So currently, right now, we're at 526, which is not bad. Anything above 500 million or half a trillion, I think is good. Sorry, half a billion. Half a trillion is good. Bitcoin dominance is slowly rising, guys. So just keep an eye on that and be aware of that. Um, Picked up some good coin today, man. The coin, I'm kind of excited. So that's always a plus on the day where these dips are, right? So let's go ahead and I'm gonna jump into this for you guys. Reading mode. All right, perfect. All right, so what makes a coin a hold or a sell, and how do I go about analyzing these coins? This is just, I guess, a brief grading system that I kind of use, and it's very loose, guys. I'm gonna get more and more in detail into the group. So the three grade bases that I use are founder, team, and communities. The reason that these things are very important because you can have one or the other, but you need to have all three, and then for a long-term hold. And obviously, if you're trading, it does matter, but not as greatly. And then if you're worried about volatility, this is definitely things to look into. Obviously, the more community, the more volatility there is because people are trying to support that coin. And I'm gonna get into how each one affects the coin, or like I said, it's real loose spaces, guys, of how I use these, right? So the founder, right, the CEO. Sometimes they use CEO, sometimes they're not the CEO. They're the visionary of the company, right? They're trying to make their vision happen. So you want to see if they have a clear vision of where they are going. Um, are they just kind of loose, or do they have this is where I want, this is where I see ourselves, this is where I want to be, um, and that's really important because without a vision, they're just wandering around aimlessly, and definitely not part of a company that I want to be included in. Second, can they delegate tasks? Are they trying to take on all the coding, everything themselves, or are they bringing on a team, which is the second part of this, right? And can they find and run the right team? So now when they're giving people tasks, not only that, can they go ahead and trust the right people, or can they do they have that star power or that charisma that are bringing people to them to be part of this vision? So that's the first one. The second one, the team, right? The workers and advisors. The team does count as the advisors too, guys. It's people that are giving them advice, and people that are actually working on the project. Are the ones that are tasked bringing the vision to life. Are they doing their job correctly? Do they have, uh, are they there for the money? Are they just trying to pump an ICO, or are they trying to bring value to their coin, or are they actually trying to, believe in the blockchain and do something greater? And it's not a quick payout. It's 3 to 5 year, 10-year payout for them. Um, and then, do they have the expertise in the given field of the coin? Say it's a payment coin, it would be nice if they had like a high position in PayPal, and they understand the inner workings of transactions between peer-to-peer, right? So that's something you want to look at. Where are they getting their team from? Are they getting a good solid team together? Do they have marketing? Do they have coders? People that are actually in that industry and bringing that to life, because sometimes I can put a group of people together, doesn't mean it's going to be the right team. I want to bring in the right people, right? And lastly is, who do they bring on when they need help? The advisors. I mean, the advisors is so crucial because um, every company gets stuck, especially when you're starting off and you're trying to maneuver around these waters of enterprise. There's definitely something to be said for who you have advising you, and then you want to see have the advisor's been successful. So if it's someone that's in the crypto community, have these people been successful in launching ICOs, or have they been successful in running their team? So the last part of this is the community, we the people, right? The community is at the bottom, I think, and it's the foundation of any good or bad coin. There's people out there that just believe in pump and dump the coin. So if that's the way they feel about that coin, that's what's going to happen to that coin. And if people believe in that coin, right? If they deep down in themselves say, hey, this coin's going to be the next whatever, like Substratum. I believe Substratum, if they can execute their plan, would be huge, right? Decentralized internet, which it would be huge. It would be a big step into the right direction for us. Um, I believe in it, so I'm part of that community. And there's people that still believe in BitConnect, guys. They think that that coin will make them rich and that it's the be-all coin. So they're gonna love that coin. They're gonna ride that coin to the depth. So there's always be a market there. So community is really important. And now, especially with these exchanges, now you have more and more influence. They list before it was like Bittrex, and they had to go through this process, and now it's kind of like, hey, we're gonna let you guys kind of choose what coins we want to exchanges, because ultimately when you have a strong coin, that leads to higher volume, right? More trades, more transactions for the exchange, which leads to more money. So that's why they're really key on the community picking the coin, because that means that they want to see it on there and that it's going to trade, which is going to bring them money. So now that we know the basis of how we score, how do we actually score these coins? So I said good, okay, and shit coin, obviously. 10 to 8 for me would be something that's good, long-term hold, or something I want to take a bigger position or start strengthening my position as time goes on. 7 to 4 would be an okay coin, and anything under a 4 coin, definitely a shit coin. But doesn't mean that I wouldn't buy it. It might be a good for a trading coin. Maybe there's a lot of people just kind of looking into it, and I think that it might be a pump coin, or some people might think that it's a good coin, but I see something that makes it a shit coin for myself, that doesn't fit my criteria. So there's a point system, and like I said, the community is the most important. So a community to me can get up to half of the coin, because if it has a really strong community, it kind of would take the weaknesses of the team and the founder, because they're going to pump that coin at least short term. I mean, people believe in Justin Sun with Tron, so it's something to be said for when the community believes in it. So these are some good examples, right? So a founder would be someone like Vitalik, right? If you have Vitalik on you know for a fact, if he were to start another coin right now, it's a grand slam, guys. I mean, you wouldn't have to think about it. People will dump all their money into it, and we'll all be rich, right? If tomorrow he says, hey, I want to do a PayPal coin or whatever, so it would definitely get pumped. I mean, that's someone that is really respected in the crypto community. He has proven his success and is freaking highly intelligent. So that's someone of a good founder, right? And then you have someone like on your team that's like the Neo Council. The Neo Council, anytime you see those guys being an advisor on a coin, usually have really big backing, and they have the kind of, like you say, the backing of uh, China, right? Because it's Chinese coin, so usually the markets, and they tend to move the markets a little bit more. So that would be, someone or something you want to look into, who's actually being on the team. Um, Community. How do you look for a good community? They have a strong Twitter. They keep you informed via Slack, YouTube, Discord. So in other words, they're telling you what they're doing, how they're doing it, the roadmap, some point. These are all good examples. Some bad examples, right? A founder, like, you don't even know who really the founder is. They don't have a LinkedIn. You can't really find any information on them. They're not active. They're not telling you their vision. So how can you have a vision without them clearly describing it? Um, Perfect example. One of my friends ran into one of the founders of the coin. Said, "Hey, what's your coin about?" And it was a a freaking crypto thing. He couldn't describe it. He couldn't sell them. So if the founder couldn't sell me on his own vision, obviously that's a sell for me. Um, so the other thing you want to be aware of is when they constantly change the team, and it happens behind the scenes, and you guys might not even be aware of it. But if there's money you're putting into a coin, I'm talking about, whether it be $1, $10, $100, $10,000, $100,000, you it would benefit you to do a little bit of research on the coin, not just go based off what people are telling you. Your due diligence goes a long way. Um, so always look at the team. Just go to their website real quick. The community guys. I mean, if the community's not there, like, they don't have a Twitter set up, or I mean, they're tweeting every 3 weeks with nothingness. You try to open their wallet, and everyone's bitching about their wallet, that it's having issues, it's breaking. It's not a good thing. And to me, one of the best indicators is you go to the dang website and it looks like a third grader put it together. Uh, it's probably not good for the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be impressed. If you're in the tech world, you want to see a nice techie website, something that looks professional. So guys, as always, I hope this video helps you kind of understand my thought process of how I go and do some of my due diligence. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and drop it below. If this video helps you or helps someone that you think could benefit from it, go ahead and share it, subscribe. Always appreciate it, guys. Like I said, if you want to be part of the mastermind group, every day we're growing, getting more and more knowledgeable. Our admins are becoming more active. Our moderators are becoming more active and more knowledgeable as every day, through these crashes and stuff like that, we gain a lot of knowledge and being able to bounce off each other. So for now, happy stacking, guys. Your boy Cali, as always, wishing you happy stackings, man.